Right, guys. Title of this message is husband following girls on Instagram. Whoa. This is gonna be a fun one. Right, so Assalamu alaikum, brothers.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Walaikum assalam. You guys are doing so well. I've been watching your videos for a while, and the bond between you three is amazing. Thank you so much. That's
I have to reach out for this.
yeah, that's sick. Thank you so much. My question to you guys is as follows. I'm freaking out about the fact my husband follows a lot of girls on Instagram. She put capital letters, a lot.
Wow. Damn.
I just wanted your opinion on this. It didn't bug me at first, but it's really starting to irritate me. I haven't addressed this with my husband because I know it's not a big deal, but most of the girls he follows are beautiful and some of them show a lot of immodesty. Should I be concerned? Please help. It would be nice to hear another guy's perspective on this. Thank you. Salam.
I'll let you go first, bro.
No, you want to start. So keep me out.
God, he wants to start. So basically,
I don't know where to start, bro.
Right, let me dissect this question again.
Yeah.
So she's married. The husband's following a lot of girls on Instagram, and they're all like beautiful women, and they show a lot of immodesty. It doesn't say whether she's like. I guess it's not really relevant, but he's not liking the pictures, isn't it? So we don't know that. But he's following them. So he's on the Instagram feed.
That's basically
it's on the Instagram feed.
Sister asked a very good question.
Sister asked a very good question. Damn. What would you say to that, man?
Wait, so has she communicated with her husband about this?
No. She's basically saying that I know it's not a big deal yet, but she's kind of concerned.
No, she has to.
How did she close her statement though? Like,
she said, should I be concerned?
Should I be concerned?
Yeah, please help.
I think it is concerning. In all honesty. So answering that question directly, yes, I think it is a little bit concerning. I'm not saying what he's doing is incorrect or what he's doing is correct.
It's not respectful.
It's not respectful, but it's obviously kind of indicating that you're both at different mindsets. Do you know what I mean? So the sister and her husband.
But what about for him if it's just harmless? Maybe he's not even
this is
thinking
what I'm
about
trying to say in it. They're different mindsets. Like as in for her, it can be making a paranoid. It could be paranoia. It could be insecurity. Obviously, nowadays. So sister, I'm just gonna say, right. On Instagram, there's a lot of filters. On social media, there's a lot of filters. So even the not so pretty ones also look very, very pretty, right? So don't think that they're all pretty. But anyway, right? So,
Damn.
No. But it's true, though, isn't it? It's true. But yeah, your husband, if he's following them, it'd be interesting to actually know why he's following them. I would probably say don't feel that it's a concern until you first find out the reasons. Like as in,
but how's she gonna find out?
You have to speak to him.
You have to communicate.
But this is the thing, she doesn't want to communicate that to him yet. So
why not?
Because she thinks it's not a big deal. But it's bugging her.
I think look, in all honesty, if you don't address it, it's gonna brew up. It's gonna play in your mind. It's gonna start eating you up inside. So I think the sensible thing to do is to actually approach it. Just try to speak to him and just ask him, what's why? Do you know what I mean? He might, as Ansa said, like, it might even be harmless. It might be absolutely harmless. He may not even realize. Maybe it might even be misunderstanding. It may not be just lots of pretty girls. It might even be some. It could, like, as in 50% might even be guys. Like, as in, do you know
pretty
what
men.
I mean? Like, as in, no.
She should be even more worried.
It could be. It might even be an oversight. Do you know what I mean? Like, as in, so.
But I don't think he probably even realized it. Maybe he's followed them before they even got together. You don't know.
Yeah.
And the fact that she hasn't addressed it with him.
No, but then as you said, a lot is not just one or two accidents or whatever. And the truth is, like, what is your opinion? Like, I want to ask both of you guys, what is your opinion on, you're married, and what's the need of following women? As in, for the sake of your partner, for the for the respect of your partner, is there a single need to actually follow women?
There actually is no need.
I'm just confused with this generation nowadays where they tend to follow women while they're married and things, and I'm just thinking it's like you're asking to cause issues within your relationship. So I don't know what you guys think about that, like following other women whilst you're married.
Yeah, there's absolutely no need.
No, you're right. There's no need to be doing that.
But also there's no need to make a bigger issue. If like it's like, for example, if there are people from like his school or something like that, and like he's obviously had some friendship with them,
fine.
That's fine.
But imagine a lot of females, you know, that means the guy might not be getting things that he needs from his wife potentially.
Yeah. So absolutely. And you know, there could be that void.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There could be that void where. Yeah.
But what void is he getting from Instagram though? He's getting his just
got. You can do the maths.
He's getting his just get from flipping Instagram posts. That's it.
But it might.
Let's not finish that. Let's not finish that sentence.
But look, you know, it's a serious question.
Yeah.
It's a serious question. So
sister's very concerned, man.
Yeah, and it is concerning. You know, it can be concerning, right? So yeah, but yeah, as you said, Hobbs, I think that's an absolutely very, very valid point. Like, you know, there could be a void in the relationship. You know, and you know what? This is what I mean. Like, it might be worth. Just having that conversation, actually just finding out, you know,
just keep it lighthearted as well, innit? Don't make it too serious.
Exactly. And to be honest, like,
or alternatively, you might want to add a couple of good-looking guys as well, innit?
I was gonna ask that. Does she have any good-looking guys on her Instagram? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Because then that question is invalid, then, isn't it?
Exactly. It's tit for tat.
Yeah.
But no, I definitely I would have that conversation with him. Keep it lighthearted, and just say, ask him, who are they? Who are they? Like, do you know them? Like, or you know?
Can I be honest, right? If it really, really bothers you, if it's really, really upsetting you, speak to him, ask him to just unfollow them. It's as simple as that's the simple solution to it. Be mindful of that.
Then you know.
Yeah.
If he doesn't unfollow them,
then you know, right? But as in, my advice would be to discuss, approach it in a nice, friendly way. Don't hold it against him. Don't be getting annoyed with him, because as we've just said, it may just be very, very harmless, unintentional. At the same time, it could be the opposite as well. So approach it in a nice, subtle way, and basically by the end of it, you just want to basically send the message that, look, can you unfollow these people? And you know, for the
very fair point. And I think, in all fairness, if you haven't communicated, because in the way the anonymous person has messaged, it doesn't seem like they've communicated between them. So maybe he's probably thinking in his head, I'm not doing anything wrong. You know, sometimes you don't know until someone tells you.
Yeah.
You know, so it could be a harmless act that he's doing. He's probably just thinking, I'm used to this. When he was a single life, he was just following, just seeing what people's lives are.
But I want to know, when you get married, should you go through Instagram and take off these girls?
I think before you even get married, while you're in the process of looking to get
obviously
married,
before you're married, you're single, innit? Like you're not really too bothered, innit? Obviously you're married now, and you got to be mindful that I'm with my missus. I want to be respectful with her. So like, would you go through Instagram and take off all the girls?
Me personally, 100%. And I will do it before I get married, as in when I know, okay, I'm looking to get married. That's when I'll start. Like, if, you know, before I even think about marriage, like when I feel like, okay, I'm ready to settle down, but say I haven't met the person, that's it. Like, I would, these habits.
So Sakib's ready to attack right now. He's ready to attack, bro.
Wait, bro.
I think that anyways, I just think because your mind, when you do it after you're married,
Go on, bro.
Your mind, when you do it after you're married, it's going to be more difficult for you. So before you get married, why don't you make that action and start changing your life?
So would you?
I have already. Like, that's the honest truth, because at the end of the day, like, you know, Instagram and stuff, what are you essentially doing? You're showing your life. So why would I want random women or strangers, men including, like, why would I want them to view my private life? Keep your private life private and you'll have a happy life. That's what I think. Some people may not agree.
No, it's true.
Yeah, the fact that he's following women, and she said that they're posting immodest pictures, inappropriate pictures, and that's come on,
bro. The thing is, now this is what I'm saying. Now, they're two different mindsets, right? Because, bro, no, like with the greatest of respects, right? We live in a society, we live in a world where basically, as Muslims, there's one extreme on the other. Do you know what I mean? There could be, you know, with the greatest respect, there could be this sister who's a full-on hijabi, you know, wearing abaya and all that sort of stuff, whereas the man may not be on to that extent. Do you know what I mean? Right. So basically, so what I'm trying to say is that it might just be worth finding your mutual grounds. And just trying to sort of establish where you are and you know, work out. And to be fair, I'm gonna say this very, very frankly, right? Like, as in, there's a lot of people who actually don't realize, right, that basically, as your marriage goes on, right, you may want to sort of just spice it up a little bit as well.
Am I spicing up?
No, like, as in,
I'm just staring again. Spice. Add naga, bro. Don't add girls.
like, look, like, if he's looking at other women, maybe.
What are you trying to say? Take as a challenge? Just do it.
No, as in, you know, make an effort, make a nice little effort. Maybe are you doing makeup for your husband? Are you doing making yourself look very pretty for your husband? Do you know what I mean? Like, as in, these things are very important as well, isn't it? As in, if you're not doing that, then you can't really blame the man for actually looking around.
You can't get there without communicating, though. That's the
so this is what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm not knocking anyone when I'm saying this, by the way. So please don't think that I'm trying to say, you know, the girl needs to, or the girl's not making this, that, blah, blah, blah. She might be. She may well be. She may, but, you know, and some mans, they could just be, you know, like, as in, helpless in that sense, right? But at the same time, maybe just a little, because obviously, you know, as these questions are coming in, we're only just hearing one side. Right? We don't know what the other side is. We've mentioned the word void, right? And why is there a void if there is a void, right? Is it because, you know, you're not physically, you know, like, as in, spending time with him? Are you spending more time with the kids? Have you got kids? I don't know. You know, there's a lot of grey areas over here. There's a lot of unanswered questions. You know, are you how much time are you guys actually spending talking to each other during the day? You know, are you putting on makeup for him? No. Yes, no, I don't know. Right? Are you do you live in a joint family? Do you get enough alone time to spend with your husband? So, you know, there's a lot of factors.
But do you know what I think? From, you know, the way you said the question, it seems like the person is slightly on the younger side. The reason why I'm asking is because, one, marriage is for mature people. People that are immature, your marriage will never end up working eventually. So I feel like you just have to be mature. Something like this, my husband follows a lot of girls. Like, if you are really mature, you would happily just speak to your husband, saying, what's this? You know, I've seen you following these so many girls, you know, what's up, is everything okay? That's all it takes. Let the husband respond. If the husband responds in a certain way, you've got your answer, and you just move from there. So it just takes a simple, as Ansar was saying, communication is so important, and as Saqib was saying as well, there's so many factors that we don't know. So
she's probably mad confused, bro. I'm trying to think. As a guy, you're scrolling through Instagram, and there's a picture of a immodest woman, right? You look at that and be like, okay, I can either just block that and get rid of that, or I can keep it, and next time I go onto Instagram, it's going to be there again. You see what I'm trying to say? So you either just have to remove that person and then carry on with your life, or you know it's going to be there. So that's my point I'm trying to say is the fact that he's kept it there is like, come on, like,
it's question marks.
It's questionable. It's questionable.
There are alarms.
Look, at the end of the day, bro, guys are just hungry people. Like, in general. Not like it's just a fact. Like there's no beating around the bush. Like guys are more attracted on looks and things like that. That's what excites them more compared to women who are more affectionate, think about the little things and the acts of service, things like that sort of stuff. That's what women are more into. So again, guys will be guys in that sense, but when you're married, that's when you need to know, look, you're in an agreement, so you have to be, you have to change your ways. You're not a boy anymore, you're a man.
100%. But yeah, to answer the question, I would say muster up the confidence to speak to him and just be level with him. Just be like, okay, I've noticed this on your Instagram. Is there a reason? Do you want to talk about it? And if he's alright with it, if he's calm with it, then he'll be like, yeah, you know what, you're right, I shouldn't be following them, and he'll just unfollow them. You know what I mean?
And and I feel like it's important for the woman as well not to be too hostile.
Yes.
Not to be like, oh, what's this? Or it shouldn't be a deal breaker. People make mistakes. Sometimes he could probably think, the guy in his head thinking, this is probably nothing deep. It's nothing, it's minor. But all it takes is just saying, oh, I do apologize. I didn't know you felt this way. I'll unfollow them. Khalas.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's flip it a little bit. Let's imagine the same scenario, but the other way around. So say for example, if there was a guy who's mentioned that there's this girl, his wife is following a lot of guys. How would you approach that?
Talak.
I'm joking. That's beef, bro. That's beef, man.
I'm joking. Oh man, for many affects them more. Can't lie. Like actually, I don't know.
Because obviously,
because tricky, man. You gotta look at.
We know that men are more visual, right? We're more visual than women are. So like,
does that make it more acceptable though?
I think it does.
Really?
I think so.
I don't think so, man. That's a little bit. That's a very misogynistic view you got there, man.
Is it really?
I'd think so, man.
Why?
Thinking that it's more acceptable for man to sort of eye candy women. Whereas when women do it, that's not acceptable.
I don't think that's
I wasn't saying that. I'm saying, I thought you said the other way around. I thought you said if a guy is if a guy's pictures are on a girl's phone, I think that's less of an issue than the other way around. The scenario.
Okay. Right. So less of an issue for a man.
Yeah.
For you as a husband.
Yeah. Because women aren't visual. Like they're not getting anything off that. Like they're not.
You never know, bro.
But most likely they're not. Most of them aren't getting much out of that. You know what I mean? Whereas guys,
I hear you.
You see what I'm saying?
Trying to say.
But I think it's disrespectful both ways.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah.
It's not, God help them.
But you know one thing, bro. Honestly,
what would you say to that?
What?
If the girl was following guys, and the guy obviously she's seen like.
Call it petty, mate. I'd do the same back.
What would you do?
Really?
Yeah, I'd just follow. I would first follow lots. I would end up following probably, I don't know, quite a few girls back.
A lot. A lot.
And then make sure that she notices that as well.
And then
let it bother her. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, but I think maybe I would do that because of like your own self sort of ego as well.
Yeah.
If I go and approach her and if I go speak to her, am I does that mean like I'm expressing too much of a weakness, if you see what I mean? And as in telling her how I'm feeling. I don't know, but I think the easier way would probably be for me to add quite a few, give her a relatable example, and actually show that, look, if this doesn't bother you, then that's fine. That doesn't bother me either.
100%.
Do you know what I mean?
I like that.
I can't spot on that.
No, come on, bro. I'm
so sorry. Like,
you left me hanging, bro.
I'm a firm believer of like, no matter what wrong someone has done,
Nah, bro. Sometimes you gotta give them their own medicine, bro.
I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Agree.
Yeah, you have to sometimes.
I'm gonna stick with that because you have to just be a bigger man and take on the chin. That's the difference between a man and a real man.
Yeah, I tell you what the difference. I'll tell you another issue with that. Yeah, most of the time when a man goes to a woman and says, "By the way, why are you following all these mans? Right? Can you like unfollow them or whatever?" And be like, "Yeah, oh well, what's wrong with it though? What's wrong with it though? And all that sort of stuff. Like, bro, it's then you have to go down that route of whole sort of explanation process and all that sort of stuff, and you don't actually get anywhere with that.
Now let me counteract with this.
Go for it.
So, fair point, and it's a valid point, but it's the way you communicate to your partner. So the way you said it, I would advise not saying it like that. I would say, for example, to your other half.
I'm just cutting it short, innit?
I know, but an example, because I'm just saying.
Yeah.
For example, I would say to my missus, I have a question for you, right? If I was to follow a few females, random females, right? Would you be okay with that?
Yeah.
What would you expect the answer to be from the female? No. Oh no, why are you gonna do that for? Why are you gonna ask that question, right? Then you'll say, okay, but I just noticed. Again, it doesn't affect me.
I'll be like, then why the f*** are you?
Yes. Exactly. I wouldn't say that, but look, now just how you're feeling, just take my feelings into consideration, and I can see you're following a few men. It doesn't affect me, but just out of respect, do you think it's fair?
Yeah.
Then she will feel like she'll really reflect on herself and be like, oh, you know what? That's a valid point. You know, and that's the way you diffuse the situation and you keep your marriage happy.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, Hobbs, you're talking in a very idealistic way, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sometimes when you see red, innit?
Like yeah.
No, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Fair point. Again, it just depends on the situation, but that's why I feel like whenever you get in situations like that, in life in general, you shouldn't go in with that deep feeling. You should take a step back, reflect, and then reevaluate your options. It's about tactics. It's a game of chess. Marriage is a game of chess.
Cool, man. That was interesting.
That was actually decent. That was right.
That was okay. Yeah, I hope that answered the question. Guys, as always, if you have any more questions, let us know on TikTok, Instagram at After 5 Club. Send us your emails on after5club2023@gmail.com. We'll be sure to answer your questions and we'll keep it completely anonymous. Catch you next one, guys. Take care.